Alright everyone, so here's a guide for Yanagi. I'm pretty sure that's why you all clicked on this, and I'll do a quick little guide on the different W engines, the different disk drives you should be using, and some team setups for Yanagi. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go to a post on Twitter because there's someone there that posted something pretty cool that I want to show you all. And as you can see, this is a good Yanagi guide, and I want to show you first the person that you can go and check out. It says it's Eon, so you could check them out on Twitter. I'm gonna follow them. This is a good guide that shows you everything about Yanagi, and then I'll go back to my little gameplay area and then show you some gameplay tips, how you should actually play her with her two stances and things like that. So first of all, let's get into the skill priorities. As you can see, you should be leveling up her EX special first. And then here, this person has, I am not sure what that is, probably her burst. Here, this is her actual skills, you know, A, B, C, D, E, and F. So obviously you want to level that up a lot, and we'll look into that, what that does for her. Next, her EX special. I'm not sure entirely what this is. Oh, this is her quick time event. So her chain attack. This person is saying her chain attack is good, but I think I actually I'll switch it up a little bit for you all. I actually personally believe definitely level up her skills like A, B, C, D all the way to E or F, then her EX special, and then her basic attack, because she's an on-field carry. So I think her basic attack might actually be the number one that you should level up. And then her of course her QTE, which is her chain attack, and definitely get her burst up. I don't know, this might be the burst, but the burst isn't that high of a priority, but even though it has a good damage multiplier, but then the quick assist and the dodge attack, her dodge attack is really good, so you guys might want to level that up also. So this is purely subjective, but I do believe since she's an on-field carry, you want her basic attack and her EX skills definitely leveled up. And since she's on-field, she'll be doing a lot of damage. Do her dodge attack and level that up too. Now we have the Time Weaver, which is her best time devouring whatever. That's her best weapon. I don't have it. I'm a free to play. This guide could be for free to play or pay to play. But if you're able to get this, then definitely that. Fusion Compiler. I do have that. And if anyone was able to pull Grace's weapon, W engine, on the standard banner, definitely use it. Right now, my Jane Doe has that, and then my Bernice has another one. But so I have all the anomaly characters right now. So next they have Weeping Gemini as the A rank. You could use Electro Lip Gloss. I don't have either of those two, I don't think. But then you have the Rainforest Gourmet. I think that's the one I have equipped on her, but I'll check later when I show you guys my actual gameplay. So then now we want to go into her disk drives, and this person is pretty much doing exactly what I've done already, which is using Thunder Metal as her disk drive, and then Puffer Electro as the 2-piece. So Thunder Metal 4-piece, Puffer Electro 2-piece. And now we want, for the secondary option, if you don't want to farm all of that, which is her best, the first best in slot, the second best in slot would be Chaos Jazz, and either a 2-piece from a set that gives you AP, which is anomaly proficiency, or the Puffer Electro, which is the pen ratio, of course. So then Mindscape Cinema, obviously this is for the pay to play players, not the free to play. People are saying go to 1 and 2 Mindscape. I didn't actually look at her Mindscapes. I'm gonna do that in this video with you all, so that's gonna be crazy. So synergies. If you have Bernice, that is the best synergy in the game, hands down so far. Bernice is an off-field carry, so that is the best synergy. Next synergy will be apparently Chingy, which is good. Chingy does stun really well, and she has the damage multiplier for the stun enemies, so that makes sense. And then next supports for her, so that's the stunner and the anomaly partner. For next, for the supports will be Caesar. Caesar is great support for everyone apparently. And then Rena or Lucy. So I have Rena. I use Rena, Bernice, and Yanagi. You can use that if you have Rena, but everyone should have Lucy. I'm on the way of building Lucy right now. So if you have Lucy and you have Bernice, then that will be good with Yanagi, of course. Keep Pyro on enemies, keep the attack buff from Lucy. And then the Bang Boos would be the red one from the Sons of Caledon, and then this electric one, Play Boo, I think that is. So apparently those are good. Currently I'm using the Healing Bang Boo, the Avocado Boo. That's because I'm trying to get through the simulated battle trial, and I want to level up Yanagi to help me do that, and I need a Bang Boo that's capable of healing. So this is the quick rundown of Yanagi, and of course we know she's Anomaly and Electro. So this is the quick rundown of Yanagi. Definitely go follow this person because they put out good little visuals on characters, so you don't have to always worry about what you gotta build. And let's go back to my actual gameplay. So as you can see, I have the stars on the characters that I do use. Lucy is here level 40, so I don't have her leveled up to be able to use Yanagi. Definitely level your characters up to 55 out of 55. That way you're able to get to E and F and all those ranks, and you'll be able to then level these up past level 9. So here you can see my Yanagi. Basically, her basic attack is at 9. Her EX special is at 9. Then I have the ultimate at 7. And then 3 and 3 for the other two. So you can clearly see what my priorities are here. Next, obviously I gotta do C next. I just need some battery charge to be able to get all of this stuff. I already have the legendary one farmed for Yanagi. You do need the Live and Drive. You can find that in Notorious Hunt. And then the A rank one that you need is the Destructive Advance. And that will help you enhance her score enhancements. So let's do a quick rundown on one thing we need to look at is her skills, but first let's look at her synergies. The additional ability Gesso. When another character in your squad is an anomaly character or shares the same attribute, which means electric attribute, after switching stances, when Yanagi hits an enemy with basic attack, electric anomaly buildup increases for 45% for 8 seconds. So this is also why you would want an electro character on your team, because then they can help increase that anomaly buildup for Yanagi. And then right now I'm only at B, so I have 166% and then 13.3%. Obviously those numbers increase as you go, but let's look at the core passive Lunar Eclipse. After Yanagi activates her EX special attack, the damage multiplier of Disorder is increased by 166% when any squad member applies Disorder effect to enemy, which means any squad member, meaning Yanagi or any of the other squad members. So this applies to Yanagi also. So the Disorder damage is increased by 166. So that's why you want to level her core skills up more, because then that goes up to 188 at C, 208, 230, 250. And then the next one is when her EX special attack hits an enemy, Yanagi's electric damage against the target is increased by 13.3%. So this buff only applies to Yanagi. So you need to use Yanagi's EX special attack to hit an enemy, and then her electric damage against that target is increased. So that's why I believe building Yanagi for electric damage will actually be very helpful to you. So while we're talking about that, let's get into the disk drives. So as you can see, for the W engine first, I have Rainforest Gourmet. I do have the Fusion compiler that's on Jane Doe. I do have Roaring Ride. That one is on Bernice. But here's the fusion, a Rainforest Gourmet. Every 10 energy consumed, the equiper gains a buff that increases attack by 3.2%. I do have this Refinement 3, stacking up to 10 times, so that's a good attack buff that Yanagi could use. And since she's always using her energy, holding it down to do her dash and then downward attack, that's good for her. So for the Thunder Metal substats, HP slot 1, crit damage, attack, anomaly proficiency, all that good stuff, pen ratio for slot 2 and stuff like that too. Anything like this would be really good for your stats in the first 3 slots. Next, I do have a crit rate Thunder Metal on her. With a crit damage substat. It didn't roll. It rolled HP, but I did get an attack on it. So this is a good piece. I hope when I get enough level up materials, I will be able to have this character done perfectly well. Next, we have Puffer Electro. So attack is at 7.5%. I don't know if I want attack here. Well, I have Anomaly Mastery on the 6th slot with pen ratio and that, so I think that's really good. And then here I think you can have either Electro or attack. Right now I do have attack. I might put Electro to test that out, and I think Electro might be better here. So that in slot 5. So that's your little rundown for the disk drives and whatever else you have there, and the W engine. So next, of course, I have her at level 54. I'm trying to get her to level 55. I do not have enough material, but here you can see the stats I have. My anomaly proficiency is high and my anomaly mastery is 144. Of course, she wants anomaly proficiency because if you read her kit again, Yanagi's electro damage, special, the damage multiplier disorder is increased. There's something here in her kit saying, okay, here it is. Here is the best part. The EX special. The EX special clearly states that you should be building Yanagi with anomaly proficiency. Yeah, anomaly proficiency. So let's look through that. EX special attack with enough energy, hold the EX special to activate. Charge up a powerful for a quick forward thrust, followed by a downward attack dealing massive electric damage. Upon thrusting, executing the thrust, Yanagi switches stances and enters the state lasting 15 seconds. For the duration of this state, when following up with a subsequent basic attack from the 5th hit of the basic attack or other skills, the combo will begin directly from the 3rd hit of the basic attack. If downward attack hits an enemy suffering an anomaly, it will trigger a special disorder effect called Polarity Disorder, dealing 15% of the original disorder effect's damage to the target, plus an additional 25 because I leveled this up, 2,525% of Yanagi's anomaly proficiency. Remember, we talked about anomaly proficiency. I have 198. Anomaly proficiency to the enemy. So plus an additional 2,525 of Yanagi's anomaly proficiency. Polarity disorder will not be removed from the target's anomaly. Character is invulnerable while using this. So this is why you want to level this EX special up, because this additional damage multiplier gets crazy. See, from level 9 to level 10, I'm going from 2,525 to 2,750, and that gets even more when I go to 11 and to 12. So please remember that when you're building Yanagi, and you'll have a pretty good Yanagi. Okay, now we're going to go into the mindscapes. So I don't have any mindscapes, but some of you might want to know where to go. Of course, with the previous posts you saw on Twitter that people say get 1 and 2. So let's look at 1 and 2, but we're going to look at all of them because I just never read any of the mindscapes for any of these S rank characters, because I know I'm never going to get them unless they have a rerun, but we haven't even had a confirmation of any rerun characters ever happening. So know thyself, know thy enemy. When any squad member inflicts an anomaly on an enemy, Yanagi gains 1 stack of clarity, lasting 15 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Repeated triggers reset the duration. Upon being hit by an enemy attack, Yanagi consumes 1 stack of clarity to gain invulnerability for 1 second. When Yanagi has one or more stacks of clarity, her anomaly proficiency increases by 80. When she has one or more stacks of clarity. Wait. I'm confused that you're allowing her to gain invulnerability? Really? At C1? At Mindscape 1 M1? Upon being hit by an enemy attack, Yanagi consumes one stack of clarity and gain invulnerability. So I don't know if the attack from the enemy, after it hits you, you take the damage, but then you get invulnerability for that next 1 second, or do you get instant invulnerability while that attack is about to connect, and then for the next second after? That's crazy. I did not know she was this crazy. Wow. Mindscape 2. Outstanding adaptability. During her EX special attack, the rapid thrust electric anomaly buildup increases by 20%. Okay, electric anomaly buildup increases by 20%. Okay, nice. Holding down the special attack button after a rapid thrust hits an enemy will consume 10 additional energy to launch another thrust. If energy is insufficient or the button is released, the attack automatically follows up with a downward attack. When the downward attack hits an enemy suffering from anomaly and triggers polarity disorder, the damage multiplier increases to 20% of the original disorder effect. Each additional thrust increases this multiplier by 15%, up to its maximum of 2 extra thrusts. Interesting. That's a lot to take in, but it sounds good. Let's go to number 3, Mindscape 3 basic attack. Okay, all of that is just leveled up. Mindscape 4, when Yanagi inflicts attribute anomaly damage on an enemy, they suffer the exposed effect, lasting 15 seconds. Attacks on enemies under the exposed effect will have 16% increased pen ratio. So when Yanagi inflicts anomaly damage, attribute anomaly damage on an enemy, they suffer the exposed effect. Okay, and it lasts 15 seconds. Attacks on enemies under that effect will have 16% increased pen ratio. Okay, so you'll be ignoring their defense with that. That's actually pretty good. And then Mindscape 5 basic attack, all that plus level 2, plus 2 levels. Mindscape 6, after a thrust attack during her EX special attack, the duration of that state is increased by 30 seconds. Wasn't she only in that state for 10-15 seconds? So it's increased by 30 seconds. That's crazy. So that's after her EX special thrust attack hits an enemy. So while the state is active, EX special attack damage increases by 20%. The maximum number of times the additional damage multiplier increase effect for polarity disorder is outstanding adaptability can be triggered, increases to 4, and the energy cost of the for the first 4 additional dust attacks is halved. Wow, so obviously C6 is going to be really good. It seems like if you're a free-to-play player and they do have reruns, definitely go for C1. But if you don't mind paying stuff, C2, apparently people are saying stop there. Of course I have Jane Doe, I have Bernice, I have Rena, and I'm building Lucy. So those are the teammates for Yanagi. And that's pretty much going to be the Yanagi guide. I hope this video wasn't too long, but I hope it was very informative for you all. So definitely subscribe if it was informative, and leave a like on the video, watch my other videos, but more importantly, subscribe and watch my other videos. Thanks for watching.